What's good?
What's good, y'all? Another episode of Four Quarters Podcast. We're back after a little break, a little hiatus. We've been watching the Olympics. A lot been going on.
Man,
Um,
for a second there, I felt like you didn't know which way it might go.
for
You
real,
know?
there was a lot happening in the last couple of weeks, man.
Yeah.
The Olympics. Let's get right into it. First quarter, all right? Get right into it.
I
The
mean,
Olympics, man. The whole experience has been it's been great. I missed the Olympics, especially after last one we had no fans. It was
yeah,
really fun to watch this year with all the craziness, the gold medals, the heroics, all that kind of stuff. It was great to watch. I don't think there's anything better than the Olympics, honestly. You know what I mean? All the sporting events in the world, it happens
yeah.
only every 4 years, so you really get to see the best of the best, compete at what they do. So it's dope to watch, man. USA basketball. Listen, it was just a storybook 4 or 5 games. You know what I mean? You couldn't ask for a better ending for it to go. Steph going nuts the last 2 games.
Yeah.
And then Bron, being like brothers basically for 2 weeks. It was insane to watch.
Seeing kind of, as people put it, the three guys of their era who kind of all could kind of say they were the best of their era for a point, all had their moments where they had to carry
Yeah.
the team in those stretches. Looking at Serbia's bench when KD's on the wing for the ISO,
Crazy.
they were just like, it's nothing we could do because the space. Like, who you gonna shade off of? Steph, LeBron.
Hit that nigga with a quick cross.
Yeah, and they're just
Hold
like
up.
they're like some of them are like covering their eye, like head down. They don't even want to see it.
But I was like, literally, we're playing the best players in the world, best players of all time, scoring wise and shit. What was to do? There's three of them out there.
And it's in basketball. Basketball is like this is such an interesting sport. So funny because it's like Serbia or South Sudan could be kicking our ass for 3 quarters, but you got a team that talented. You can't leave them. That's what they all say about the Warriors, right? Don't leave those 2016 Warriors hanging around. Oh, you up 9? That's not enough.
That's nothing. That's 30 seconds.
Yeah,
30 seconds. And you down 3 all of a sudden.
Yeah. You down now. You down right now. You down 3, and it feels like 30. It feels like you're down.
Like all of a sudden we down 35. Like now we only down 3, but it feels like 40 because he just went on an absolute just barrage of threes. When Steph gets that low, it's just ridiculous, bro.
Oh my! That was. Let's talk about that stretch. I know we'll probably get the clip up of it, but
let's talk about the Serbia one first. Talk about the Serbia game first before we get into the final stretch.
Okay. The Serbia game, yeah.
Because the first half is kind of underappreciated because we were losing.
Yeah.
He had 20. He had 17 in the first quarter.
And you ended up needing that start. Because he had a spectacular start to that game. Yeah, you needed that start because even when a team is hanging with you, like Serbia was hanging with us in that stretch, but that's tiring for them.
Yeah.
That wears on you. You start to see late Bogdan's legs weren't the same as it was in the second.
Well, look, the team, we're hot, but we're not gonna stay hot this entire game. We're gonna cool down at some point. We're gonna come back to earth at some point. Right. So knowing that we ain't miss a 3 and we only up 4 because Steph has matched every 3 you shot is demoralizing. Like there's all right, this is gonna be a fucking dogfight.
Don't let Ant hit one.
It's 1v5 right now, and we only up 5. Like he's matching everything, so that's a problem. So you get into that, and now he's really going. So now whenever he gets an open shot, it's cash. So you can't leave him open now at all. Or you really couldn't. He wasn't really going to that Serbia game. He was playing. He wasn't playing terrible, but he wasn't shooting the ball well. And then he got in that Serbia game.
I think that the whole stretch probably didn't shoot to like the world standard that he would be. But I think the last out of those last 2 or 3 games, he shot like 65%
from 3.
And these are not like Serbian threes or like Puerto Rican threes, like catch and shoot. These are Steph Curry, fade, corner turn around, so it's like
put on the
Yeah. So just to have a player, I think that the offense, quite honestly, I think the offense was centered around Steph Curry. Actually,
Yeah. Well, I
yeah,
mean, he
his,
moves around so well and back cuts so well that like he's not
yeah,
going to be. He's not. It's not like when he gets the ball, he's like a standstill dribbler, like
right.
some ISO players. Like he'll get off it and start moving. You know what I mean? So like makes other people move around.
And it doesn't hurt that his coach was the Olympic
No,
coach.
it doesn't.
But I felt all the actions that they ran was based on basically if you played like Steph, that was gonna help unlock the
Yeah.
offense. I think Devin Booker kind of realized that, right? You got to kind of like come off of those dribble handoffs and kind of play off Bron a little bit in the mid post. Bam, AD. If you kind of knew how to play off of those guys, you were gonna get good looks.
Yeah.
And guys struggle with that. I think the Tatums struggle with that.
It's
But that was
hard. It's hard to do that when you're not used to doing that for 82 games.
yeah. Like yeah,
You
I'm
play
used
82
to
games for a season in a certain way, and then doing this for 5 or 6 is
yeah,
tough. It's,
yeah,
it's, it's, it's not like it's not what you
yeah,
normally do. It's not what you see every
yeah.
day.
But
So I
but if you look at a D book, a lot of D book buckets, a lot of base curl off the baseline, get it hand off the baseline, fade So if you and that's what Olympic ball is too. You gotta. It's not gonna be ISO 5 dribbles.
I think the Olympics show who can play in any system. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like it
yeah,
can show who is the most like
yeah,
versatile players in the league. I
yeah,
think that no one thought that D Book was this versatile as a player, that he could be a defender for this long and
yeah,
have games where he had 8 points
yeah.
and still be locked in defensively the whole entire 40 minutes and pick up full court and
He,
do little things. And like he wasn't one of those players looked at like that. Like people thought he was more of a diva. Like, oh, he just wants to score points. It's like
offense only.
yeah, like D Book is a dog. Like he does the
I
little things if you ask
I
him to.
love the Olympic book.
Yeah,
I
he
love
was great.
Olympic book. If he, I think what it is, Jake. I think he does not always bring that to the league.
Well,
But I
because
think
you play 82 games.
yeah, it's hard. It's
You
hard. But
can't
he
do
is
that.
that complete player. But I think that's the gripe people have with him because when he is locked in defensively, when it's you don't gotta be the one and
But
bring it up and you
it's
know
different. It's different though. He's playing with 4 other all
yeah
time
yeah
players. He's not
yeah
on the Suns.
yeah.
They're asking for a lot more out of him on the Suns.
For, for,
When you're asking me to get 28 a game, I can't pick up 92 feet. I just can't do it.
yeah
My
yeah.
body can only do so much.
Yeah,
It's
I,
not like
I get the defense. I get the defense for sure. It's hard to be a all NBA player and a first team defender,
right.
but but I'm saying more offensively. Maybe this is where I like to see guys pick their spots more. Though, like, do you have? That's what I'm saying. Do you have to play the one? Do you have to go high pick and roll every time for the whole game? Now
But you
you're
don't have the personnel for that.
yeah.
That's the other thing. That's jerk. What is it? What Jerkic? What is it? What's his name?
Nurkic.
Jerkic, whatever his name is.
Yeah, yeah,
He's not a pick and roll kind of guy.
yeah. Right. You're not really unlock. You're not getting a lot out of it.
He's
Yeah.
not Joel Embiid.
Right,
Like
right,
he's
right.
just not. So
AD.
like it all sounds good. Like we want him to be that on the Suns, but like you don't have the personnel for that. Like
True.
last year he didn't have a point guard where he can come off screens and down screens. Now they got Tyus Jones. Now he probably can do a little more of that.
For what it's worth, he had Chris Paul and went to an NBA Finals. So.
Yeah, like he was his best version of himself when he had an actual true point. He's a true two. He's
Yes,
100%
absolutely.
true two.
Because I love guys to go to the Bean comparisons because he could really hone in on that.
He's a true two. Like people
Yeah.
talking, he can play the one that stints, but he's not a one. Like he's not a
right.
like he's not a guy who can get you better like 5, 6, 6 a night average on average.
He's
But
good.
he's over 8, 9 is asking too much. That's not what he does. He puts the ball in the basket. You know what I mean? That's his bread and butter.
Yes.
So asking him to do that is just tough on a team that the personnel.
Because this was crazy to me with D Book. That just when like the Lakers play the Suns or something that scares me with him. I think he's a phenomenal shooter.
Oh, he has one of the prettiest jumpers in the league.
And so I would almost could see him in that Clay category. Like sometimes, but I think because of like what you're saying, sometimes how he has to play, it takes away from that rhythm. He not getting the catch and shoot pretty,
It's
just
like
6'7".
easy ones.
Yeah, and it's like if I could set him up more with that, oh my! I mean, that would.
You got easier ones with KD, but
yeah,
KD's also not a one. Steph
he's
a
not
one.
one. He's not one. You're right. Chris Paul was his best sets. Those were his. Yeah,
All the pressure's off. You know to bring the ball up the floor every time. And
yeah,
when your one's a threat, like you know what I mean, like it helps you so much as a two. Like you have so much more open space.
yeah,
You don't have that right now.
yeah. No, it's fair. It's fair.
It's tough.
Phenomenal run. Gold medal for D Book. I love that.
Go
I
medal.
mean, yeah, I
But
love the team.
before we get into that gold medal game, we'll
Yep.
take a quick break. We'll be back in a second, y'all. Fourth Quarters Podcast. We're back. Second quarter.
Ooh, quarter two.
Yeah, as we were saying, so gold medal game. Steph.
France.
Final 3 minutes.
Greatest shooting display probably I've seen stretch of shooting.
Yeah.
But also just one of the best stretches of basketball individually played.
Yeah.
You talk about
both sides too.
Yeah, both sides. Yeah. Yeah.
Like the pressure hooping. They were hooping.
Bogdan, who I'm a big fan of. He's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Bogdanovich. I've always been a fan. I think he could shoot with the best of them. Little size, wing. Oh no, I'm tripping. We talking about the gold medal game.
We're talking about gold medal game, but you find out it's also different.
Yeah.
No, remember the French gold medal game.
Yeah, France. Yeah.
The whole team.
Yeah, they were just. I think they were just outmatched a little bit.
They were just so gassed with the crowd being there in the home soil. They were going to lose by a lot. You know what I mean? They were going to make it a game regardless.
Yeah,
and as they should, as the home team in the gold medal game. Like it's going to be a dogfight. Wemby looked phenomenal.
Wemby looks, man,
boy.
You know what's crazy? And we always talked about this with on the Spurs. I was seeing the same thing on France. I'm like, why aren't y'all giving him the entry passes and stuff? What is it? I don't get it. I don't get it with the our guards not making entry passes anymore. Like, cause I'm seeing him. He's sealing. He's calling for it.
Yeah, in the paint too. Like that's why him and Chris Paul next year he gonna average 25 in the paint with Chris Paul.
Because he I think in the gold medal game he had 19, and he didn't even really. I don't remember a bucket.
I think it was like 23 or 24, but yeah.
And I don't really like. There was no like signature like lob or like dunk or like.
He had that little hezzy on Embiid though for that dunk. That hezzy was nice.
Yeah, right. But for 20, for 24, 25.9 in FIBA, it wasn't really like.
No, it wasn't spectacular.
He didn't feel featured for France.
Yeah, he was chilling.
Yeah,
just playing his role.
What is that? Do you think that's just like the young guy? People hating on the young guy? Like what? Like.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely elements of that. Like he's the next dude up, and people want make their mark.
Game. Let me
against the USA.
Yeah.
People want to make their mark, but people want to get back to the league. You know what I mean? Like that's always everyone's ultimate goal. But yeah, I think he's suffering a little bit from that from some of his teammates, even when it comes to being on the Spurs.
Yeah,
that's happening on the Spurs for sure.
Maxwell's of the world and the Keldon Johnsons. Yeah.
That's why I think this Chris Paul pickup for him is going to change his whole season. Like he's going to average 5 or 6 more points just off layups that he wouldn't see before. Because Chris Paul is like, nigga, why would I not throw him the ball up there? It's an automatic assist. Chris Paul is looking for assists. That's what he's looking for.
Yeah, point guard.
That's what he's looking for. Chris Paul's like, I'm going to try to get as many assists as I can before I can get up out of here. And now I'm going to go to the perfect guy to get assists for.
I've seen this, and it's like when Jeremy Sochan is looking Wemby off to take the corner 3, that's a problem.
Oh for sure.
I've seen that happen. Like that's so that will be he will. This will be a very featured Wemby year, probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a year for him.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a hell of a year for him. You're gonna have a lot of free lobs and shit. Like Chris Paul about to find him. He about to be diamond. You thought he was good with Clint Capella, and and Tyson Chandler and all them. Yeah, this is a different level.
And different level on the point being too. Now I could do a little pick and pop with Wemby.
You can do so many things. Chris Paul set a screen if you want.
Man, that's nasty.
Like, why not?
That's nasty.
So many things. So many things you can do. stagger screens, double screens.
Yeah.
You can do
Hey, Chris Paul would love to hear that, Jake.
yeah,
Hey,
all
set
kind of
the screen. Set the screen, Chris. You like, all right, bet.
or you can slip. You can do
Yep,
you slip
yep,
everything. You can do like curl to post. Like there's so many things you can do. Like
yeah,
we do all the time. Is on there. Man come up a curl, and as he come up that curl, he just takes the big with him, like as a screen. You
yep,
curl
yep,
right
yep,
into
yep.
the big
Just
automatic post.
watch them out.
Automatic post.
Yeah,
Easy. You
yeah.
switch it or you gonna stay there. It's a bucket. And that was for the people who were 6'10". They ain't Wemby.
You're right. Yeah,
So like they're gonna be tough.
yeah.
But yeah, bro, I've never seen a sequence
That was
in
nice.
3 minutes like that before. That
Oh, that's
so the first shot, was just typical Steph, a
right.
little bucket. Second shot, great pass by Braun, pump fake, bucket.
Man.
Third one, or was the second one from D Book, wherever it was.
Yeah.
D Book found him on the baseline. Great find by D Book. You knew D Book was hooping when he went for that baseline. He passed up an open three, went baseline and was like, "I'm past this ball to Steph Curry, nigga. I don't care who he go. I'm gonna find this man."
Yeah.
Catch that one, and then after that, when I saw Steph saying to the crowd, "Don't worry about me," I was like, "Oh yeah, he's talking crazy."
Yeah.
He's
When
like,
when
he don't
Steph
talk much, bro. He been talking crazy the
when
last
Steph
4 years.
when he started talking, he feel like Jordan.
It's
He felt
bad.
like
It's bad.
he feel like being in them guys, bro. Like it turned to
It's dangerous out there.
yeah.
You
He's a
start
killer.
talking-
He's a killer.
They had Draymond. Draymond flew out there to hate on Rudy Gobert. He in the stands.
Man,
Steph
that's
was
it.
great the whole game.
I love Melo. I love
Oh,
Melo.
Melo was the typical AAU uncle on the sideline.
Oh man,
Nuts.
man.
It was so dope to watch, bro. It was just
But yeah,
a moment.
I got a little emotional on that one, man.
100%.
I got a little emotional, bro.
The game, I had never been more nervous for a game in my life because like everyone who I ever loved was on that team. So like everyone basically was on that squad.
We ain't never been down 20 like that.
Like it go down 15 going to the fourth, and we got to come back like that was insane.
Because they was hooping.
So that Serbia game, that sequence when Steph hit the little rattling three, Braun get the lay, and then Steph I was going nuts in my house.
I was like, man,
I was running around my crib.
That's the thing. You ain't got enough sets to counter to get offense like that. Steph shooting half quarters. Braun just putting his head down, going through four dudes. Like you don't have enough plays for that. And
it's always so dope to see like their NBA peers so hyped when they're scoring these buckets. Like Edwards and Drew Holiday and B doing the same celebrations as Braun and Steph. It's crazy.
The Steph ran in the gold medal reminded me of Kobe.
Yeah, we hit that yeah.
Yeah, because when it was like the whole basketball world deferred to Kobe.
Yeah.
And in this run for Steph, like let's go on this run with this guy and let him do what he's showing us what he could do for his whole career.
Right.
And
yeah, we've all played against it, and we've all hated to see him do it against us. Let's for once jump on this man back and see how it feels to be a Steph Curry fan for a week.
And you think one of them Frenchmen at the end of the bench wasn't like, this is crazy, like this is dope, like
let's say when he won the back, he was one of the best games of all time.
Yeah,
like we were part of that. Like it was dope because I'm a Warrior fan. I'm a Warrior fan since Steph has been in the league, and I've loved the Warriors. And everyone was up and like, because I'm a Laker fan as well. Oh, you can't root for both. I'm like, yes, I can. Because you know why? Because they got that man over there.
Yeah, Steph is one of those guys, man. It's like if you're not a fan of Steph, you're not a fan of basketball, man.
It's really that simple. He's the purist, bro. He's a purist when it comes to the game.
Yeah,
and like it's wild.
Three levels too. Don't let that last shot fool you. 3 levels with it.
Don't sleep on his layup package is crazy.
Yeah.
He has all any kind of buckets you need him to get, he can get it for you.
I say so.
You know what I'm saying? So like it was just dope to see some of the best players of all time defer to this man for a game, for a couple of games. Like, all right, look, bro, bring us home. Like you're rolling. And like also just shows that like not the respect factor, but like also when as a hooper, like when someone's going, they going. Give them the
That's
ball.
who. That's who.
Basketball.
That's
That's just
who.
basketball.
Yeah.
Like
Like
when
you like
they
if
go to
you
the third game against Serbia, when he didn't miss and they were just feeding the ball, and I'm like,
yeah.
he's rolling, let him roll.
To your point about D Book, if D Book pump fakes and doesn't find Steph, but he pump fakes, relocates, and shoots that and misses it, it might fuck the whole run up.
Hundred
It might fuck
percent,
the whole run up.
100%.
And like people don't understand that. Like people, it might fuck the whole game up.
You gotta know the game
It might fuck the whole game up. People don't
for real,
understand that, bro.
for real.
Like, because now Steph's deflated. You didn't took your best shooter out the game.
And French is hyped because the best thing on the court didn't get the last shot. He just made 3 in a row.
I mean, what we doing?
Like
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
We don't
So
aspect about basketball.
yeah. So
Yeah,
to see the most talented, the best in the world hoop so purely,
yeah. Just play
it's
basketball.
it's an education. It's a
No ego.
experience. It's an experience.
Yeah, it just shows like the best of the best when it comes down to it. Ain't about ego, ain't about how good you are. It's about niggas making the right play and like he
Yeah.
rolling, bro. Like, let him rock.
Right.
Like it don't matter how we win this game, we just gotta win. Like
Right.
they're just true winners. LeBron, KD, and Steph are just and Book as well are just true winners. Like absolute true winners.
It almost like is bittersweet because you almost wish you can get a longer tournament with these guys because it's like we kind of got to see like I said, we saw LeBron, Steph, KD stretches, but Ant showed a little bit. D Book had amazing stretches. Joel, so that's AD. So it was really cool to see, like you said, everybody kind of defer. Like AD got it right now. I'm looking for AD on the lobs and the rolls, and it's like like that. It was really dope, really dope.
It was dope because you see all the dudes compete every night at a high level. So it's always cool to see them on the same squad doing the same goal. Twitter was unified for the first time in 4 years. Well, I was like 8 years because the last level didn't even count.
Right,
like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like everyone, like all the debate stopped for a couple weeks, and it was just fun to watch, bro. Like it was cool to be on the same squad for once. You know what I mean?
It was really
Steph had this Olympics before, and like he probably should have had it in the last one or in 16, but he was hurt. So like it's the first time we really got to see him. Like, all right, look, literally the best of the best of this generation are about to go at it, and on the same squad. Let's see what we can do. And it was sick.
Yeah. On the same squad, and not for nothing, you got the competition with some all timers too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we're playing some MVP. We're playing well, we joke around all the time in group text, the greatest of all time already as in Wemby. He already the GOAT. Some people
like, hey, 30,000 points and counting already. Like
I'm saying, he played 20 years. We gonna see.
Yeah.
We gonna see. But all right, y'all, we're gonna halftime. We'll be back in a second.
Half with it.
Back from half, third quarter.
Halftime.
All right, y'all. As we're talking about the Olympics, let's talk a little bit about the coaching. There's a lot of talk, a lot of issues with the rotations.
People's moms got involved.
People's moms did get involved. I haven't seen that in a minute. It's been a minute since I've seen a mom get involved to a coaching level.
AAU style.
Yeah, typical AAU. The Olympics was really just an AAU tournament, and it was so like no matter how old you are, the shit don't change. Like it's all the same.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of rotation questions, issues with people not playing some games, not starting some games. What was your take on the Kerr situation? People, it's funny because I have Warriors Twitter on my Twitter as well because I follow some of the Warriors shit.
Right.
They be shitting on Steve Kerr like he ain't won nothing.
That surprised me. A lot of Warriors nation don't like Steve Kerr.
I don't really understand.
I don't get why they wouldn't.
I don't get what more you want. You got 4 rings.
Right.
So I really don't know what you're asking for. But
from the Warriors,
what did you think about the whole Olympic rotation situation?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it from the Warriors' vantage point with Steve Kerr.
Right.
But that Olympic job,
tough.
It's a tough job. It's a tough gig. But there is a lot of honor in like accepting the challenge of it what it is too, because you do have such a great team.
Question real quick before you continue. Did he coach in 2021?
I don't believe that he did.
Okay, this was his first. This was his first ever go at Team USA.
Well, he coached the FIBAs.
Okay, right. When
Last,
Ant had no
last
issue.
year, which some people might have felt like because we didn't even medal. We didn't even medal in that. Now,
Fair.
so here's my thing is when I look at all the Olympic teams, the Dream Team, the Redeem Team, 2012, like our depth is a strength that nobody can duplicate.
100%.
So I think that you do have to. I think it's criminal to have on that roster an 8-man rotation, a 9-man rotation.
Okay.
2 guys, 3 guys not playing. I think that is just
okay.
I think if you look at how Grant Hill and those guys put the roster together, me and you talked about this. I really like the Tyrese Haliburton minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I really like those minutes because he's not Steph Curry, but when Steph now I have it's a unit. Now I have another shooting playmaker coming in.
I get it. No, I agree with you.
And we were stagnant. There was times where we were stagnant where we needed. Hey, why wouldn't you play Jason Tatum? We're stagnant. You know.
Well, I'll say this: it came out Tyrese had an injury apparently, and he didn't. And that was one of the reasons he didn't play. They said like he had a leg strain or something.
Is that real or is that agent talk? Is that agent and Tyrese talk? I didn't play in the Olympics.
I'm just reading the reports.
I didn't play in the Olympics. I was hurt.
I'm just saying what I was read. I mean, I'll tell you this: he doesn't like he had a problem being on the bench. I'll tell you that.
No.
Unlike Tatum did because he was healthy. Maybe Tatum wasn't healthy. He was like, "I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm hurt. I'm not going home now. I'm here." Right. So maybe that's why he was so hyped on the bench. Because he only played 2 games. Even in the rounds, we was up 30. He didn't play one because I think he was just maybe it wasn't worth it to him. So I don't know. We really don't know what that. But he was so happy. I'm not gonna say that he wasn't hurt because he wasn't pouting at all.
Tyrese.
Yeah, if he was healthy and he was pouting, it's a different story. Right. He was the most. He was like he was gassed.
It's not beyond the realm of possibility. Guys put on the face and feel away outside. But he's going off the info.
I don't think Tyrese. He also said before too that LeBron was his favorite player growing up. I think he was just happy to be on the team.
Yeah, that was dope.
To see like the greatness before it got out the league. You know what I mean? Like he was probably happy to be there and learn. Like some of his biggest opponents like Brunson and Randall aren't there. He's learning way more than some of his biggest opponents. Like let me so-call this shit now so I can go make a little run again.
Tyrese might have got that call like me. You
literally like he's probably surprised he got picked as well for sure.
Yeah,
he's great, but like people thought he was shouldn't have seen it all from the jump.
I'm not in Grant Hill's mind building a team, but to me that kind of makes sense. Like I have Steph, I have Tyrese because those are your only true point guards on the roster.
Yeah, Drew is a 1, but he's more of a defensive one, more of a true 1.
He wasn't used like that, you know.
Drew played the 1 most of the time. Him and D White kind of
shared. He played a good amount.
But yeah, okay. So when it comes to your coaching aspect, I see what you're saying. When it comes to some of your coaching qualms, when it comes to like 8-man rotation and stuff, I get that. When it comes to Tatum, I just don't know who you play him for. So like at this point, when KD comes back, they're playing 10 men in the first exhibition game. He's playing 10 men at the minimum. Yeah. He's doing 2 5 rotations. Yeah. 10 men, which is already unheard of. You have to do hockey subs. It's tough to begin with.
Yeah.
The game is what 12 minutes, 8 minutes short.
They're 10-minute quarters.
Yeah, it's 10-minute quarters at 12, so that's 8 minutes short of a game. So you already lose 8 minutes of the game, which is a big deal.
Yeah, it is huge. That's 8 minutes. A lot happened in 8 minutes.
A lot of time.
You can go on a 50-0 run in 8 minutes.
A lot can happen in 8 minutes, nigga. Yeah. Oh, that's the thing you have to think about as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
3, once KD comes, Tatum's playing in the preseason games. KD comes back. He has the most Olympic points. He gonna play. Okay, yeah. He's playing. Who you putting Jason Tatum in for? You taking out Anthony Edwards? You taking out D Book? Derek White is a one you can take out. That's what I was gonna say. But I'm gonna tell you this: you're talking about being stagnant. Tatum helps nothing when it comes to being stagnant. He's gonna make it more stagnant. He's an offensive ISO player. He don't swing the ball like that.
No, but you know,
He needs the ball to be effective. That's what he does. He
he did
don't
right. So,
like
I was saying, so hey, look, Tatum, go. Hey, you go
back
in
there.
there and huh?
We need people who can be off the ball. We already have. You have AD in the game. You got Anthony Edwards. You got Bam. You got Drew Holiday, and you put in Jason Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
And Edwards is gonna dribble the ball for about 12, 30 seconds, regardless.
And
Tatum
then
gonna have another who's shooting the ball.
I might have Tate out there just to get the little swing. You know how he do it when he catch it. You know, he just might hit it. You know,
But he wasn't hitting when he was in the game. He wasn't hitting.
it's
When
tough,
when
man.
he did start him, he had 4.
We know that Joel didn't look too happy not to be playing when he got cut out the rotation.
He need to work on his damn knees. How about you play all your games in the regular season before we worry about the
Hey,
Olympics?
I love the FIBA officiating
Oh, it's
because
great.
they don't give you the little like bump layup like when you
Oh, hey,
7-2.
that shit don't work here, nigga. Go up strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, go up strong.
You
We're not
7-2. We're
calling
not giving you turn into his chest and
it. Yeah,
just go
we're
up.
not
Like,
doing that. Stop
yeah.
flopping, bro. Dunk the rock and get out the way.
Yeah. Or
But
hey, or shoot your fade. Or shoot your little
what you
fade.
say?
Yeah.
Look, I agree. Tatum should have played. I think he could have gone 11 men, possibly. I think he could have
Yeah.
shortened it up a little bit,
Yeah.
but it just makes it tough because, like, who do you take out? And like, no matter what, someone's gonna be pissed off. This is the one. This is the one team that we've had. I say different than 2008 and 2012 that we've had like all superstars. Except
Yeah.
for Derek White and Drew Holiday are the only two that weren't. Drew Holiday
Yeah.
is a champion, won a gold medal already. He's gonna be on the team.
Yeah.
Derek White was the one that was a surprise to people, but for me, he fit the best.
Yeah. He
He
was
doesn't
great.
play. You can put him on any team. Like people are pissed he was on the team. Once he started playing, we're like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He got 2-3 blocks. He's blocking
He
up, picking up
he fit,
full.
he fit with any other four players he fit with. Yeah.
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 So you couldn't be mad at him getting in the game because he did all the little things that we think that superstars don't do. That like
Yeah.
Booker was thought he was going to do, but was Tatum willing to take a defensive role for 5 games? I don't think he was.
Yeah, we didn't see it. You know, we didn't get
I
to
don't think
see
he was
it.
supposed to do it.
Yeah,
That's my. If he was, he'd be in the game because Book did
yeah.
it.
He
And
if he didn't, that's a shame because with his length and he's a very FIBA friendly player.
also his first Olympics. Like this is his first time
Yeah,
ever doing this.
that's true.
He'll be,
That's
he'll
true.
be the he'll be the superstar on the next one.
Well, yeah. Well, he's gonna be a little behind on the KD and the Melo on the scoring. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, you're not
He
gonna
also,
catch your Melo to begin with. He's not kind of like he can score, but he's not as pure as them two niggas.
yeah, yeah. I
No one.
I just thought he could have in those stagnant moments I mentioned. Like Tatum has those streaky hot white hot shooting like where he's 6'9".
But yeah,
You
but
know,
he's a volume shooter though. Sometimes
yeah.
you got to get him up to really get going. He
He
not,
gotta get
but
him up. He needs to. He really needs. He likes to be like a point forward. Really
yeah, and
have the
we don't.
rock.
We didn't need that.
Yeah,
That's
we not.
that's my point. We got LeBron. We got KD.
So you saying it's not a Steve issue? It's a Grant issue.
I'm just saying it's a you're on a team behind 3 of the greatest of all time in their era.
Yeah,
I'm sorry you don't have to take a back seat this time. Now you can argue Anthony Edwards shouldn't have been ahead of him. That's a very fair argument because one's first team All NBA, one's not.
and
You can
here's my thing too. And
pay
particularly,
turnovers as well. He
yeah,
did.
yeah, and was a little stagnant. And sometimes there was like, hey, come here, young fella. Like,
Steve Kerr felt the pressure to play him after the whole didn't draft him shit. He ain't felt all that pressure to want to play him more.
and he tried to do Ant last year like how he did Tatum right now.
Yeah. So
That's when he came out and was like, "Oh, Steve trying to tell me I ain't, I ain't gonna do this and that." But we ain't got no Kobe. You can't tell me Kobe. You know what I mean? It's like,
that's why Steve Kerr said this is his last Olympics. He's done. He ain't doing
yeah,
it.
yeah, he's done. He's done.
I got my gold medal. I'm out because y'all fuck y'all.
Yeah, yeah. And I
Fuck.
think it's interesting they have the successor in mind with Spo already.
Yeah, it should be
They're
easy.
gonna go
It's easy call.
off the staff. Yeah,
Everybody loves Spo.
yeah,
Great coach. Yeah, I mean that's an easy call.
Yeah.
And he's young enough. He got a couple. Like I got another
Oh,
little.
he got a good run.
Yeah,
He
so
got
that's
a
easy.
good run.
That's an easy one.
When we got LA, what's after LA? Wherever it's at. If it's in Mumbai,
He'll be
it's
there.
gonna be there. Yeah.
He'll be there.
Yeah.
He'll coach like 70 type shit. He's one of them coaches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, so yeah, we'll see. But it's a tough gig, man.
It's a tough gig.
People give Steve Kerr a lot of shit for no reason. I don't get it. In the Olympics, I do because it's a tough job. No one's gonna be happy. You have to do it every fan base. No one's gonna be happy. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
We won the gold medal, so no one really can say nothing. So it's fine.
Right.
We were undefeated, won the gold medal. It's fine. No one cares.
He said that after the game too. He said we're the only country that in basketball, if we come back with silver, we're ashamed.
Yeah, facts.
And hey, I mean, like you said, that comes with the job. That comes with the job.
Yeah. Comes with the territory.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But we got the gold. That's all we can ask. You know what I'm saying?
Great showing.
Hell of a showing.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're going to the fourth quarter. We'll be back in a second. Fourth quarter, winning time.
Fourth quarter.
We're back. All right. To wrap this episode up, we're gonna talk about our top 5 Olympic moments.
Okay.
That's Olympic. All right. Now we're talking about any sport, any event, anything. So any of the sports that you watch or events that you watch, what are your top 5 sporting moments? I'll give you my first one for my top 5.
All right, what you got?
My top 5. For my first one, I'm gonna have to go with the 4x100 women's team. Gabby Thomas, TT, and Shakari and all them.
Yeah.
That goal was sick. Shakari turned her head to the right as she running by that girl was crazy. She was
so many redemption arcs.
Yeah.
Basketball to the women's running, like
our women's team showed out.
Yeah.
Women's track field, our women's team, our women in general showed out, but our women in the track especially showed out.
Yeah,
they were doing their thing.
Yeah.
What you got? What's your number 5?
5. I'm gonna keep it on the women's track as well. I'm gonna go with the women's. I think it was the quarterfinal. I think against Japan or something with Diana Taurasi.
Oh yeah.
I like how she kind of posted her up. That's like a great picture for USA basketball.
Yeah, that's fire.
That's classic. Yeah,
100%. Okay, for my 4, what was number 4? Even though we getting a lot of hate right now, I'll have to go Noah Lyles winning the 100-meter.
Okay, yeah, that was big.
I didn't see him win the 100. His event is a 200. You know what I mean? He got third in that, but for him to win the 100-meter was impressive.
I'm not big onto the track and all of that.
Neither.
I heard a lot about this guy. You see him on like internet and stuff.
Yeah.
Clickbait.
Yeah, he's big. Yeah, he talks a lot of stuff to get clicks for sure.
So I didn't know that, but he's actually one of the best sprinters in the world. I saw something with Tyreek Hill today at practice. Was saying,
so he beat
him in a race, and the girl was like, you'll smoke him? He's like, I'm not gonna smoke him. Like he's like,
yeah. I think Shannon was talking about on our show all the time because they talk about how fast Tyreek is. He said he's too muscly to be like them track dudes are like strong and small.
Yeah,
like they're small like that. But no, a lot of like 150, like 157. He's just a little dude, but he quick.
Yeah, in NFL, 145, 150 is
it's more muscly. You have to be able to take more impact.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number 4. I'm gonna go Noah Lyles 100-meter goal.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with the South Sudan showcase game.
Great game.
Basketball, I think was like a 2-point victory.
Yeah.
Came down to the wire.
Shout out Lil Aldane.
Yeah, shout out Lil Aldane. I was gonna say great story with that too. Just just to showcase another country, a young country. I think South Sudan is like 10 years old or something crazy.
Something crazy.
Yeah, so it's like great story. No indoor basketball court to train for this.
Crazy.
So it's like
same.
Also, just the beautiful game of basketball shows how powerful it is and influential it is.
Yeah.
that they'll pick it up that fast, and you in a 2-point dogfight with LeBron and Steph and KD.
The best ever. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can always tell your kids about that game.
man,
Yeah.
man.
That's the one thing you got
Hey,
to.
like, they gonna be telling their great grandkids like they cheated.
Yeah.
LeBron fouled me.
Yeah, in about 20 years, like the Bron really fouled me on the last layup. They didn't show it. They didn't show the clip, but like they really got me.
We added it all up. We had 15 points in missed calls.
On God though, on God. That's hilarious. My number three. I'm gonna go with the whole KD and Anthony Edwards,
Oh yeah,
mentorship saga. It's been
man.
beautiful to watch. Seeing Anthony Edwards really like be with his idol and like just see how in all on he's just such awe of KD and Steph and he's in such awe. Like he just trying to learn everything. It was just it's dope to watch. How they took him under his wing a little bit and like you can tell it's next up because all he hung around with the whole 2 weeks was Steph, KD, and LeBron.
Yeah, seeing them like in the halls and the little auditoriums of the hotel and stuff with KD in the gym and practice with KD.
Mhm.
Uh, it looked like that might be like a version of Kobe and Mike or
Yeah,
something like that relationship. You
yeah,
know?
just having a true mentor. Like you can ask someone
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
like,
right,
so,
right.
you know what I mean, like what's going on.
KD gonna take Ant to the Hall of Fame type shit.
Yeah, like Katie has no problem giving away knowledge if you
Yeah,
just ask.
no,
Like,
no.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah,
you just gotta ask and ask all the questions clearly because he's asking
yeah,
him everything, which you have
man.
to respect. Like you respect somebody, you want to be great, you gotta ask. You
And
know what I mean?
you see it in his game a little. He got that hezzy pull. He like that hezzy just rise on you. He like that.
You can
So
see pieces of Katie's game in Ant's game for sure.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that was something to watch. What you got for your three?
Three. I think I want to put this top three. I had it in mind. I'm going with my guy from I think he's from Turkey with the shooting. He was shooting at
Oh
the range
yeah,
with the
yeah,
glasses with
yeah.
with a hand in his pocket. And then they said they told him he said I'm this is easy for me, man.
It's easy work, bro. I do this.
And
I'm a true shooter.
every time I think of the image, every time I try to get the image in my head, it's like, damn, did he have a cigarette too in his mouth? I'm thinking like he went crazy.
You were nuts.
Yeah,
He said,
so I got
"I'm a
it.
shooter, bro. I do this. I don't need no gear. I'm good. I do this,
Yeah,
bro."
yeah, hey, people was coming up with microscopes and goggles and shit. That nigga rolled out the hotel bed, man.
I'm
He
good. What's up,
rolled.
nigga?
Yeah,
Rock.
he drove his car. He had his gun. Hey, he went in the glove compartment. He got his gun. Like he was like, I don't need anything. I don't need
Drove
any.
his car.
Yeah.
That was funny. All right, number two for me. That's the track. Gotta go. Quincy Hall winning that 400 meters.
Yeah.
That comeback that man had. Man was in fourth coming on the last turn. Was in fourth and somehow won that 400 meter in that last 100 meter straight. It was
This is the high school kid, right?
no. That's Quincy Wilson. He's the kid.
Okay.
He was in high school. He ran the 4x4, like the one of the qualifying rounds.
Okay.
Quincy Hall is a 400 meter. He's like just 400 meter open 400 meters. He was in the finals and he was in fourth, nigga, coming off the bend in fourth. And the last 100, he just took. You see
Yeah,
my
I remember.
video.
He
He
was
pulled his
hard.
head,
He
he
was
hit the grill.
big.
He put his head back. And he was. We had
Yeah.
him on nightcap. Dope
And
dude.
it's American.
Yeah, bro. He's from Texas, like hood.
Hey, hey, we went
No,
crazy. America went crazy, man.
crazy
America
for
went
track.
crazy.
I never ran track like that before, but in high school we used to have, Coach P. He used to always have on the track for no reason, right?
Yeah.
You have to run 400s, like 400s in like under a minute, which is tough. Like, if you don't run 400s, like that's
Right,
tough to
right,
do.
right.
So him to run that shit in like 48, like, I just remember the pain coming in that last 100, and I'm not even like racing nobody.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
that in the Olympics on that world stage is just the
Man.
grit and the grind you gotta have to even run track, but do that on that stage is remarkable.
Yeah.
So shout out to that man. But yeah, that's my number two.
Number two, I'm gonna do an honorable mention.
Okay.
but then I'm gonna put him two. But I gotta give shout out Quincy Wilson because going
Yeah.
back to school, he about to
For the
go
goal.
back to school with an Olympic medal. That's kind of crazy, like
Sick.
you know. And so
Sick.
a lot of people, sometimes it's a lot of youngins out here going crazy. But let's show some love to the 16-year-old youngin right there. You know what I mean? So
Doing it the right way.
yeah, but I think my number two I love is a great image and a great moment is Katie Ledecky in the pool when she dusted everybody and she got up out the water and she looked back like, dang, y'all niggas ain't y'all ain't
Yeah.
back yet.
The pool for everybody else was even done.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy.
That
Yeah.
she's
She's
a
no joke.
bitch.
She's
Yeah,
no joke. She's no joke. She's the female Phelps.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Katie Ledecky.
Yeah, she's no joke, but yes. Shout out to Katie Ledecky. She is literally the female women's go is not even a close. Not even close.
I never seen nothing like that. I never seen
Nah,
nothing. Yeah,
nah. Swimming is a different ball game. I can swim, but not that's some different shit, boy.
man, these dolphins.
The,
Like,
the just the breath work alone
yeah.
is just like, and their shoulders, boy, they strong as hell.
Well, you're probably some of the craziest athletes just because your body is doing something. You're making your body do something that it's not built to do.
It's not. Yeah, it's not naturally built to swim that far and that fast
Right.
in water. Like you're
Right.
not made to be in underwater that long and shit. Like
Right.
yeah,
Right.
it's
Right.
definitely different.
Yeah.
My number one, it's gotta be the Steph Curry moment.
We got the same number one.
It's
We got the
gotta be.
same
I
number
mean,
one.
listen, if you're a basketball fan at
Yeah.
all, it has to be the best thing that's happened in the past 3 to 4 years. As just a fan of the game,
In the gold game too.
in the gold medal game,
Yeah.
when the lights are literally the
Yeah.
brightest they can be.
They said it's like the highest watched basketball game in the last 20 years or something
Oh my
like
god,
that. It's
yeah,
crazy. Yeah.
it was
Yes.
nuts.
Yeah.
Exactly, because the Olympics are streamed in every language, to every country. Like everyone gets the Olympics.
Yeah.
So like
Pe-
that game was
pe-
on.
People who haven't watched an NBA game in 5 years saw
Saw,
that.
saw
Yeah.
that. It was
Yeah.
one of the best moments we'll ever witness.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, listen, I've been a Steph Curry fan for a minute. I was glad everybody got to see what I watch all the time. Like when
Yeah.
I'm at home
Yeah.
watching these
Right.
random these NBC, these Bay Area NBC games and shit, just
Right.
watching it randomly, and he going haywire. I'm like, yeah. This is nuts. So it was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Before you do your number, since we have to say number one, my honorable mention
Okay.
gotta be Sydney McLaughlin from the track runner. Got
Yeah.
the record in the hurdles.
Yeah. She's cold.
In the hurdles, she's insane.
You've been doing this for a minute, right?
She broke the world record this year 6 times.
Wow.
She's broken her own world record 6 times and broke it again in the Olympics.
So her PRs are WRs.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
She's so good. She's gonna probably leave the hurdles and go to the open 400 and get the world record in that. Because she ran the 400 hurdles and won gold, and then she also ran a leg on the 4x400 for the women. We won that race by like 45 seconds.
So she
was the second leg. So she was the second leg on that 400, and she smoked everybody. She went like a 47-second lap, something stupid.
wow.
And
Yeah,
she's the best runner in the world. She's the best 400 meter runner in the world. Not even close.
She looked fast.
Bro, she's
When she's not running.
She don't play no game.
Yeah.
She's nuts. All right, man.
Man, shout out Sydney.
All right, everybody in the Olympics, man. Congrats to everybody who won medals and shit. Welcome back to the States.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Voyage!
Yeah, man. We appreciate
Voyage!
we appreciate y'all. It was dope to watch. The Olympics are always sick. 4 years, they in our city in LA. That's gonna be a shit show.
Hey, they gearing up for it.
We'll be here. 4 quarters, maybe in a couple of events. We'll see what we can work on.
Come on, man. I think we can go to a game. I think we can go to a game or two, man.
We'll get a couple of media passes or something. See something's going on. We'll figure it out. Hopefully, we'll be signed by somebody or something. Get in the door.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You never know, man. It's 4 years from now. That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen in 4 years.
4 years, 4 quarters. That sound like a plan to me.
Come on now. You heard it here first. We appreciate you hanging out, man. Another episode of Four Quarters Podcast in the books. If you're rocking with us on YouTube, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. TikTok, Instagram. Please give us a follow, comment. We love to banter with y'all in the comments. And then if you're on any audio platform, please give us a 5-star review and hit that follow button as well so you know when we're posting. We appreciate y'all, man. It's always love talking to more Be Ready about basketball and shit. The Limits has been great.
Yep.
Glad to be back on here, man. And we'll catch you on the next one.
All right. 4
All
quarters.
right, 4 quarters. Peace.